Hey kittens, as you can tell from the description, I am doing a drugstore skin routine for you guys because after I did my Lush skin routine, some of you were saying that you had concerns about the cost of it or accessibility to it and all of those sort of things. So you asked me to find an inexpensive drugstore skin routine that would work. So let me get into it. Now, right now, my skin is the same as it always is. Right now, you can see I have a few bumps. This has nothing to do with the skincare regimen. This only has to do with me. I was outside rubbing my face, touching my face. I wasn't pulling my hair back. I was wearing hairspray. My hair was in my face. I caused this. This forehead emergency is my fault. This has nothing to do with the skincare routine. I didn't mention this in another video, but I'm very conscious of touching my face now since I have acne and I want it to be gone. If you touch your face a lot, stop, because that really just adds to the bacteria on your face, the oils from your skin, the dirt on your skin. You're touching your face, you're giving yourself acne. If you wear your hair in your face at all, I like to wear my hair over like this. Forehead bumps happens. I've been sleeping on my arm like this. Just too much. So I was asking for that to happen. But as you can see from the rest of my face where I don't touch it, it's clear these are just acne scars. I have them. Fact of life. So in place of all my Lush products and my tea tree oil and my coconut oil, I found very inexpensive drugstore products that you can use, and only one of them is homemade, so hopefully you won't be too angry about that, but here it goes. So in place of my Herbalism, which is the face wash that I was using, I found online that Ivory soap is the business. Ivory soap is so cheap. Ivory bar soap, P.S. Just the plain white bar soap. This plain white bar soap cost me 39 cents. What you do with that is you just lather it up, wash your face. Now it removes makeup, oil, all that stuff. Boom, gone. When I get out, I just put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip and I dab my pimples with it. I just let it dry and then I put on this bad boy. Now, I was concerned about Pond's because I have used Pond's many times before, and I always had an allergic reaction to it. It never really. It's perfumed and it's a little bit strong in my opinion. And I'm always worried about that because my skin is sensitive. But I bought from online research, I bought the dry skin cream from Pond's. This was $6. I believe it was like $5.43 or something. And I got the bigger jar. This is in place of my Imperialism, which I use all the time. This was in place of the tea tree oil. So I looked online and I made my own. Here's mine. Yes, this is a French onion dip can, but that's not what's in it. So in here is some sugar, some olive oil, and a lemon. And I've had it for a week and it's held up just fine. And I leave it in the fridge though, just because I'm crazy about bacteria. So what you do is you put the sugar in there, you put some oil in there. I think I did 2 cups and then a tablespoon of oil, and I mixed it up. And you want to make it kind of sandy, but you don't want it wet. Like, you want it to be like the consistency of brown sugar, sort of. So like that, and then you squeeze your lemon in there, and the lemon has antibacterial qualities and blah blah blah. So whatever, I use that once a week just to exfoliate my face. Now when I do my oil massage, I just use, oh, P.S. I already had sugar and stuff like that, but sugar is like $1. The olive oil, I got this little one and it has done me just fine for the whole month. This one cost me $1.78, so, and I just bought the cheap Hill Country Fair one. I'm sure there's a store brand or something in your area. The lemons were 4 for $1 and whatever, but I already had this stuff here at my house, so it didn't cost me anything, but if you had to buy it, yes, the budget would go over $10. And this was 59 cents or 89 cents or something like that. It was really cheap. And then, like I said, this is like $1.78. So when I do, this is in place of my coconut oil, and it worked just as well as the coconut oil. I just don't like the smell of olive oil. I prefer coconut oil because it has antibacterial properties and it absorbs into the skin faster than olive oil. That's the only thing I didn't like about the skincare regimen was the olive oil. I don't like the smell. It worked fine when I was massaging my skin and everything. It clears up my pores, all of that stuff. But I just don't like the smell. I don't like that it takes so long for it to dry on your face. Your face stays oily with olive oil. Coconut oil seeps into your skin after a while and you just have like a smoothness. So yeah, that's it. I have been using that for the whole month. Actually, it's been a little longer than a month. I've been using it, just this regimen right here, and I have no problem with it. It's kept my skin clear, it's kept my skin looking good, and I feel really happy with it because it's really cheap. Of course, I love my Lush products just because with the ivory soap, it can be drying. So once I get out of the shower, I put the lotion on places where I'm not putting the rubbing alcohol, and then I put the rubbing alcohol on, let it dry, and then I lotion that up. And this is a really thick cream, so it keeps your face really hydrated. I haven't had any peeling or redness or anything like that because this worked really good, and it didn't cause any irritation, which I really like. So there is the drugstore version of my regular skincare routine, and I will keep using this until I get bored of it, I guess, or I find something new. So for those of you who don't have access to a Lush store or something like that, then ta-da, here's your new regimen. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!